Hello, Chelsea fans. How you all doing? Hopefully you're all good. So I am got to sort my lights out. I've been a bit late this morning trying to get everything set up. Hopefully you're doing all right. It is channel members only chat today. If you want to become a channel member, click the link at the top of the chat. It's only 99p a month. I'm still having my lunch here. With you in a minute. Last one. Deary me. Trying to set this all up. Anyway, how are you all? How you doing, Paul? Also, apologies for my hair. I've got to say that right now. Apologies for my hair. I've got to go and get my hair cut after the game's finished. Literally straight after the game's finished. So I can't put anything in it. I'm a bit of a fluff ball. How are you all? Come and say hello in chat, people. Come and say hello in chat. Enjoy your dinner. Oh dear, let's grab hold of this chat. Let's put it up on my screen so I can see what's going on. How are you, John? You all right? Paul, all good? Yeah, sorry. I will try and mute it while I'm eating. The team looks good. The team looks very, very good. I have to say that. What's going on? Why is that like that? One second. Just got to sort out me. Why's my scoreboard? Why is West Ham all squashed up? Haven't got a clue. Never mind. It'll do. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're doing well. It's been a real busy week for me. Work-wise, I'm in the office full-time now, training, so it's very, very difficult for me to get home and try and get a video done. So I will try in midweeks to try and get the video done. Of course, this midweek, we've got Champions League coming up. The Chelsea team, by the way, is good. Kepa's in goal. Reece James right back. Cucurella left back. Thiago Silva and Badashili in the middle. It looks like 4-2-3-1 because of the return of Joao Felix. So in the middle of midfield, Enzo and Ruben Loftus-Cheek gets a go today. Loftus-Cheek's going to get a go. In the middle of midfield next to Fernandes. And then we've got the three up front, or the three up front supporting a striker. We've got Mudryk one side, Madueke on the other, and Joao Felix in the middle, all supporting Trevor Brooking. I'm just looking at him. He's not playing. He played a long time ago. He didn't even play for Chelsea. Don't know what I'm talking about. Kai Havertz again up front. I'm not necessarily an advocate of Kai Havertz being played up front. I have to say that. And for me, I still think Aubameyang should be playing there. We hear from Graham Potter yesterday saying that he's still keen. He's got a good attitude on him. Aubameyang, he's training hard. He's doing everything expected of him. And I honestly believe he should be playing. Someone with a natural goal-scoring instinct, movement, everything. Kai Havertz should be playing. Anyway, A lot's made of Chelsea's spending. We keep hearing it over and over and over and over again. Of our front 6 players, 4 of them are new. Fernandes, middle of midfield. Joao Felix, Madueke, Mudryk. Of the 6, Mason Mount's on the bench. The only ones that remain, Havertz and Loftus-Cheek. New look Chelsea. Massive, massive game this is. 5 minutes from kickoff. It's about time that Chelsea start to deliver and score goals. Haven't won away from home since October. Everyone's looking for Chelsea to fail. That's what people do. Chelsea are going to be playing their yellow kit today. I was going to put on the old yellow shirt. You guys can't see it because of the chat, but led out today by Thiago Silva. Just looking at the tunnel, the players coming out. Chelsea players, a couple of them already out. Silva and Badiashile. Massive player, Badiashile, by the way. Thiago Silva's playing with the West Ham. He's playing with the West Ham mascots. Bless him. They're trying to do this. The kid that didn't remember what he did. What that mascot did to Steven Gerrard. The old thing. They just tried that on Thiago Silva. He wasn't having it. He was playing along with them. So everyone's looking at Mudryk today as well. Played with a cold against Fulham, which is why he came off, which was revealed after the game, which I don't understand why he started the game if he wasn't fully fit, if you got a cold. I'm going to keep doing this with my barnet because my hair is getting on my nerves. I'm going to get cut later. Can't put loads of crap in it. I need to get it cut. I'm not going to go turn up to the hairdressers and say, can you wash it and all? Because I just like a bit of a melon when I do that. Anyway, Declan Rice leading West Ham out. Interesting battle between him and Fernandes today. David Moyes has had a lot to say about that. Saying that he believes that Fernandes would be more worried about facing Declan Rice than Declan Rice would be facing Fernandes. I think old Def warmed up himself. Old David Moyes looks like someone's nan, doesn't he? I think he's having a laugh. I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, 2 teams come out on pitch. Chelsea wearing their change strip, the 3rd strip today. This sort of yellowy colour. Yellow shirts, yellow shorts and white socks. It's not really yellow. It's like an off-coloured yellow. Mustard. Doesn't look mustard, let's just say that. But as in good. Anyway, teams are lined up out on pitch. At the London Stadium, a packed London Stadium today. Big atmosphere there. As usual. Woodshed, how are you, mate? Good to see you in. Or on your way back, anyway. So, West Ham, Fabianski in goal. Kera, Ogbonna, Agard, and Kufal. Paqueta, Rice, Emerson. Ex-Chelsea Emerson. Bowen, Antonio, and Benrahma up front. Sukek, Fornals, Lanzini, Danny Ings on the bench for them. Chelsea, Kepa, Reece James, Thiago Silva, captain, Badiashile, Mark Cucurella, Loftus-Cheek, Fernandes, Madueke, Felix, Mudryk and Havertz on the bench. Bettinelli, Azpilicueta, Chalobah, Chilwell, Chukwuemeka, Mount, Gallagher, Ziyech and Fofana. No Aubameyang at all on the bench. So, West Ham predicted 3-4-3. Chelsea predicted 4-2-3-1. Going to be the midfield battle with Rice and Paqueta up against Fernandes and Loftus-Cheek today. Can Joao Felix get in behind those two? Now, Paqueta, as we know, the Brazilian Paqueta isn't really defensive-minded. If we can get him, Felix, in behind them, Declan Rice might have his work cut out today with Felix. Expecting more from Mudryk. Expecting another good show from Madueke, who made a good impression first time around in the last game. For me, anyway, I thought he did. I just realised the light's not on. We're going to go ahead and put the light on and get some light in here. My hair's shocking, I know. Anyway. So, big game for Chelsea, this. Huge game. Me clock, look, no one's reminding me about me clock. Sort it out while we're here. Looking at David Moyes on the bench. His assistant, Kevin Nolan. Graham Potter, gone for the smart look today. No big heavy coat. Plenty of talent on the Chelsea bench. Plenty of talent. So remember, watching this on BT, see Todd Bowley's there in the director's box, checking his tweets. Declan Rice and Thiago Silva. Time cost is over. Craig Pawson's the referee today. He's normally all right, Pawson, from what I can remember. So, plenty of pictures of the crowd at West Ham with all the bubbles floating about, and now to the Chelsea fans. Plenty in number once again. As we watch on TV, Chelsea are kicking off. We're kicking from right to left. We're going to kick off through Kai Havertz. Not, in fact, as the players take a knee. Joao Felix is going to kick us off. First touch straight away for Felix. And he does, and he goes back to midfield. Who goes all the way back to Thiago Silva. Launches one. Silva up high, looking for Kai Havertz. West Ham get the ball away to Paqueta. Into the feet of Antonio. Benrahma trying to lay off him. Nice little move, but broken up by Badiashile. Comes out to Reece James by the halfway line. Lays it off to Madueke. Gets the ball back. James under pressure. Goes back to Thiago Silva. Sitting very, very deep inside of our own half to pick up the ball. Bottom of the centre circle, Fernandes. First touch for him. Out to Cucurella. Shut down. Back to Thiago Silva. Halfway inside of our own half. And West Ham are pressing. Badiashile. Good first time ball into the feet of Joao Felix. Great first touch to bring it down. Flips it over the defender's head. Mudryk running forward. Been barged off the ball by Agard. And the referee's given the free kick. Great play from Joao Felix. The ball's played by Badiashile. Up to him on halfway. In between two West Ham players. Felix has flipped the ball over the head of the on-rushing defender. And Mudryk was away. And he's got sort of about 25 yards out. Coming in from left to right. And he was taken out by Agard. And the referee's given a free kick to Chelsea in a dangerous position. We've got James and Fernandes over it. It's around 25 yards out. Left-hand side of centre. If you want to get involved in chat, people, click that link in the top of the chat and become a channel member for just 99p a month. West Ham and Fabianski are lining the wall up here. Chelsea are more than interested in this. Reece James is over it. Fernandes is there, sort of just lurking. This James is going to have this. Direct as well. Referee's arms down. James tries it. Swings one to the back post. Tame, really. Easy for Fabianski to collect it. But just a sightener, you have to say. Just get his aim in. Reece James. Too easy. Anyway, the replay's broken and Antonio's held the ball up for West Ham. Long ball forward. He's on the edge of our box. Cucurella's holding him up and done really well to just keep trying to get involved with him there and won the ball back. And Chelsea had defenders back in and covering. And the ball's with Reece James inside our own penalty box. Kepa launches it out to the left-hand side to Cucurella. Brings it down just outside of our penalty box, left-hand corner. Back inside the box to Badiashile. Being shut down and pressed by Bowen, sorry. Kepa puts his foot on it. Flicks it over the head of Bowen again. Out to Cucurella. Brings it down. Back to Badiashile. 10 yards from our byline in the left-hand corner. Trying to box us in, and Cucurella plays the ball into the feet of Mudryk, who lays it off to Joao Felix. Ball back inside to Mudryk. Evades him, but Fernandes picks the ball up. Finding loads of space already, Felix. Playing everywhere. Just playing free. Out to the right-hand side to Reece James. Halfway inside their half now. Lays it off. Outside of him is Madueke. Comes inside. Forced inside. Evades two challenges and plays it square to Cucurella. Into the feet of Mudryk. Back to goal. Player up his backside. Plays a pass beyond Cucurella backwards and forces Chelsea back to the halfway line. Thiago Silva into the feet of Loftus-Cheek. Gets the ball back. Wide right. Reece James again. Just inside their half. Ball inside to Felix. Finding space. Good ball to the run. Loftus-Cheek's bursting from midfield. Into the penalty box. Loftus-Cheek. Tries to square it to Kai Havertz. Unlucky. And it was collected by Fabianski, who read it perfectly. Havertz was lurking. Great break from Loftus-Cheek, and Felix dropped off and just saw the run of him, and he was in between defenders, Loftus-Cheek, and played him through. Unlucky. Good opening, though. Joao Felix heavily involved already. West Ham now come forward. They're caught offside. A late flag from the linesman. Again, another bloody late flag. Who made up these rules? Stevie Wonder. Anyway, it's now taken quickly by Chelsea. Loftus-Cheek, bottom of the centre circle, inside of our half to Fernandes. Thinks about going left and turns over to the right-hand side and allows Reece James to step forward into the West Ham half with the ball. Just not really a lot of pace to our play at the minute on this particular moment. Just knocking it back and keeping on the possession. West Ham were pressing, now sort of backed off inside their own half. Felix has popped up on the right-hand side now to collect the ball. Kai Havertz has dropped off deep as well. Get involved. Felix is demanding the ball and he's getting it from the Chelsea players. Every time he moves for it, he turns on halfway with some space. Wide right, Madueke. Up against the defender, comes inside left foot, corner, into the feet, Kai Havertz on the penalty spot. Broken up, unfortunately. And Paqueta comes away with the ball, but Chelsea do well to outmuscle him. But he was caught off the ball. Madueke's put his arm out, caught him on his face, accidentally. It was a glove. Paqueta was being crowded out by both Madueke and by Kai Havertz. He's gone down. Was it Paqueta? It is. He's still down. Claiming that he's been Chelsea dominating the game already, which is really, really good to see. Paqueta's still down. There's no medical attention yet. He looks like he's winded a bit. He only got a little bit of a glove on his face and he's gone down like he's been smacked in the mouth by Mike Tyson. Anyway, David Moyes and his coaching staff are already up with the players, encouraging, trying to get more sort of instruction to their players because Chelsea are doing well. Joao Felix, in the opening 5 minutes of this game, has appeared on the left-hand side, has appeared on the right-hand side, he's appeared through the middle. He's finding space and it's good. It's really good. Paqueta sort of broke up play from Chelsea at the edge of his own box and then come forward, driving forward. He's only about halfway inside his own half when the two Chelsea players shut him down. He's claiming it's his shoulder. He's hurt his shoulder. Thiago Silva's talking to him. Obviously, Brazilian teammates. I don't think he's dislocated it. He's just landed on it awkward. But West Ham subs do go out and warm up. So maybe he has done a bit of damage, which is why Thiago Silva's over there. Yeah, Silva looks a little bit concerned. He doesn't say, it seems a bit innocuous. When he went down, though, I've got to say, he went down and he sort of went like as if he's diving, like just showing a replay of Loftus-Cheek getting through their defence. He literally got to just the outside of the 6-yard box, the outside corner of it, applauded by Graham Potter for the move, and it was Felix who orchestrated it. Ball inside from Reece James. Felix was 10 yards inside their half. And by the time the ball come in from Reece James to Joao Felix, Loftus-Cheek was on his bike, breaking from deep. Anyway, Paqueta's up. Extended delay. It's about 3-minute delay so far in this game. He's favouring his shoulder. His arm's on his shoulder. I don't think he's dislocated, but the West Ham coaching staff, medical team, is getting. Or is he going off? I'm about to force a change. Have a look. He's walking off by his own steam. He's sort of labouring a little bit with his shoulder, but is there going to be a change for West Ham this early? With Souček, who would be the one that comes on. Who's always been a pain in the backside for us. He's not. Paqueta's not coming off. I don't think he's coming off at the moment. Souček's warming up. He's been told to go and sit back down. And play's going to carry on. And it does with the free kick to West Ham. Fabianski, halfway inside his own half, launches it out to our left-back position. Cucurella wins the header against Bowen. Well done. Rice knocks it forward. Badiashile over the top of Antonio to win it. Fernandes calms it down back to Cucurella and he goes to Thiago Silva. Just outside his own 6-yard box, a bit of space, gives it to Reece James. Ball inside to Loftus-Cheek. Shut down, so goes back to Silva, to Badiashile now. Cucurella, halfway inside of our half. On this left-hand side. Back to Badiashile. Nice little first-time pass to Fernandes. Plays a good first-time ball out wide right to Reece James. He's got space to move up. So he tries to play a ball in behind. He's got it through to Joao Felix. There's no flag. Felix over the keeper. He's hit the post and he puts the ball in. Is he offside? He's offside now. Unlucky. He made the run from deep and the ball's played through between the West Ham defenders. It was Reece James. Did he? Yeah, he's offside. He's just off. Just offside. West Ham players missed it. Felix ran onto it. He's chipped it over the goalkeeper. Hit the far post. Come back on the rebound to put it in. David Moyes. They're showing David Moyes having a right go at something here. Reece James is saying, give him the ball quicker. Or Felix is doing this to Reece James. He's saying, make that pass quicker and I'm in. Anyway, free kick to Fabianski. Launches it high. Free header for Kufau. Thiago Silva, edge of his own box, heads it up high and away. Paqueta loses out to Felix. Havertz brings the ball down the halfway. Surrounded by West Ham. Declan Rice gets in. Wins it off of him. Back to the West Ham defence. But Chelsea doing well to press them backwards. They're going all the way back to their own penalty box here, West Ham. Playing the ball forward and they're going to give it away. But no, Antonio beats Reece James to it. But there's Loftus-Cheek to win it back. Caught by Antonio. Wasn't malicious. Referee gives a free kick. It's 10 yards inside the West Ham half on the right-hand side. He did go feet up first time, Antonio. Just against Reece James, who evaded the challenge. But he did catch Loftus-Cheek. Anyway, Chelsea with the ball with Loftus-Cheek. Halfway line. Inside their half now. Looking for an option. He's got an easy one, Badiashile. Or Badiashile next to him. Thiago Silva. Right inside the centre. Forced wide by the pass from Badiashile. Has to go out there to recover the ball. Loftus-Cheek drops in, so giving the ball back. Badiashile now, centre circle. Left-hand side, Cucurella. 10 yards inside their half. Coming forward. Finds Joao Felix in the pocket. Felix. Plays the ball to nobody. There was a run made when someone stopped. Great play from Badiashile. West Ham break it up and try and play the ball forward into the feet of Antonio. But Chelsea with Badiashile nicked in and won it back. Fernandes. Wide right, Madueke. Edge of the penalty box, right-hand side. Held up, goes back to Reece James. The pass is beyond him. He has to go back in and collect it halfway inside their half. And he decides to go easy. Badiashile, bottom of the centre circle. Now to Cucurella. Back to Badiashile. It's actually Fernandes now. Collects the ball. Wide right is Reece James. He's got Fernandes inside. Finds him 30 yards out. Plays a pass wide right to Madueke. Comes back on that left foot again. Holding the ball up. Under pressure. Doing well. Just no panic. Goes back to Thiago Silva. Right hand side of the edge of the centre circle. Inside their half. Fernandes says, drops next to him, says, give him the ball. Finds Reece James. Held up by West Ham. Chelsea totally dominant in the game. As expected. Chelsea win the free kick. Throw-in even. Paqueta's still favouring his elbow or his shoulder, but he seems to be all right. Anyway, Joao Felix is the man at the minute. He's the one that's setting things up. He's the one that's creating all the problems. He's just playing free. As that number 10, a proper number 10 that just can express himself. To the point where Chelsea have got the ball now on the halfway line. He's dropped into left-back position to collect it and he's got it. Cucurella now goes beyond him. Finds Cucurella 20 yards out. Ball into the edge of the box to the feet of Havertz, but West Ham nick in. But there's Fernandes to win it back. Fernandes shoots from distance. Ball goes wide. Unlucky. Unlucky. Chelsea playing well. Dominant. Absolutely dominant. Paqueta's gone down again. Hold on to his shoulder. He's not happy. He's going to go off. He's going off. What happened to him? Oh, him and Mudryk, when they were fighting for the ball, and he's taken another little knock, a little barge on his arm, and he's gone off. He's just lying down flat now, onto his shoulders. He's going to go off, and it'll be Souček coming on. And as we know, Souček, the tall, rangy Souček, has caused us problems before. Getting instruction from old Nan on the sideline. Def warmed up, bless him. David Moyes. Yeah, he's not happy. Paqueta. Not happy at all. It does, Alonso. You're right, mate. It does. And John, I agree with you as well. It looks very promising so far. He just took a little bit of a knock and it just hurt him, and he just signalled straight away to the bench he's got to come off. Anyway, it does, Alonso. It definitely feels like our season starts today, and we're playing well. We're totally dominant in the game. So Souček's on. He's more sort of defensive-minded than Paqueta, you have to say. He's a threat from set pieces. He's another threat from set pieces for West Ham. Graham Potter mentioned before the game kicked off in his interview that Loftus-Cheek was brought into the team in the middle of midfield because he adds that additional height when we're defending set plays as well. They're going to need it with Souček on. Anyway, West Ham goal kick. Fabianski launches it up to this left-hand side again. Fernandes goes up and wins it. It comes off top of his head. Balotelli's got to get the ball away under pressure, and he does. Mudryk went down under pressure from West Ham defender. The referee says play on. West Ham go backwards, and they've gone away back to Fabianski, who then launches it out to the other side. Reece James goes to meet the defender. Defender wins it first. Then Chelsea win it back with Thiago Silva on the halfway line. Fernandes drops deep, says give me the ball. Plays it square to Cucurella. Got an easy little pass inside 10 yards to Badiashile. Halfway line. 86% possession for Chelsea after 14 minutes of this game. Cucurella plays it to Reece James, who took his eye off it. The ball's gone straight out of play. West Ham throw him. Just inside their own half at the minute. Madueke, Felix, Mudryk playing sort of within 20 yards of each other as a free. Condensing the pitch. Madueke's actually done well tracking back and won the ball back and finds Loftus-Cheek. Badiashile holds the ball up and gives it to Fernandes. Bottom of the centre circle. Very keen for the ball, Fernandes. Brilliant he is. Drops in, says give me the ball, and gives it out wide left to Cucurella. West Ham defensive. Everyone's behind the ball for West Ham inside their own half. Cucurella halfway inside their half, left-hand side. Holds the ball up. Mudryk went to make a run and was blocked off. Go back to Fernandes. Out wide right to Thiago Silva. Plays the ball out to Reece James. 30 yards from goal. 25 yards from goal is Mudryk. Edge of the box. Turns under pressure. Does well to hold the ball up. But comes back across to the left-hand side. Mudryk now back to goal. Gives the ball away. Caught Bowen with his challenge. Referee said no foul. We've won it again. Fernandes. Cucurella. Edge of the box to Fernandes. 20 yards out. Tries to play a ball forward. He's got one. To Joao Felix. And we've scored. And the goal's been given. Come on. Joao Felix scores. I thought it was offside. It's not given. And Enzo Fernandes has picked out Joao Felix at the back post with a brilliant pass. And Chelsea are 1-0 up. They're not going to be happy, West Ham. Jarrod Bowen went down under the challenge. Hi, Len, how you doing? So the way it built up was the ball was on the left-hand side with Cucurella, and he gave the ball to Mudryk. Mudryk had a poor second touch. And Bowen tried to nick it off him, 35 yards out, on this left-hand side. And Mudryk slid in and won the ball, but caught him. Bowen was too busy limping. Anyway, the ball's gone back to Cucurella. And Cucurella's played it to Enzo Fernandes. And he's 25 yards out, level with the left-hand corner of the penalty box. He looks up and plays a curled pass over the West Ham defence. And Joao Felix strolls onto it and literally watches it. And he connects with the ball just outside the 6-yard box. Side foot, volleys it past the standing still Fabianski. And it's West Ham 0, Chelsea 1. And Graham Potter is ecstatic on the sideline. And Joao Felix points at Fernandes, does this, and Todd Bowley's well happy in the stands, applauding, happy. 2 new signings combined, and Chelsea are 1-0 up. We've scored a goal, for God's sake. Joao Felix has been all over the place. The two players so far key for us have been Fernandes, who's busy, as always, and Felix, who's popping up and they can't deal with him. Anyway, West Ham. I thought it was going to be blown for offside, which is why I didn't react initially. It looked like his run was, but he played it perfect. And Chelsea are 1 up. Great goal. Ogbonna plays it out to this right-hand side. West Ham, Declan Rice drops in deep inside his own half, and West Ham have now got a bit of urgency because for the first 17 minutes, they're not in the game. They've been completely dominant, Chelsea, and West Ham have now got to try and do something. They've got loads of possession now, working across their back line. They play it forward to Kufal, who's inside of our half now. Chelsea swarming all over him, little 1-2s, and he's away down the right-hand side. Unfortunately for him, the 1-2 was played too strong, and it goes out of play. The BT Sport coverage is focusing on Mudryk. Did he catch Bowen? He won the ball. He actually won the ball off Bowen. Anyway, possession, the replay breaks to West Ham into our box and Badiashile comes away with the ball off of Bowen's foot and Chelsea play it away with Reece James. Up to Madueke. Plays it into the feet of Kai Havertz. Bottom of the 6-yard centre circle inside of our half and Loftus-Cheek trying to slalom his way through has been caught out by West Ham. Inside of our half. Ben Rama to the right-hand side to Bowen. Level with the edge of our penalty box. Cucurella's up against him. Back on his left foot. Tries to play a pass inside but deflected away. Sufal gets it back to Kufal. Or Suchek, sorry. Cross comes into high to the back post. No one's there. Easy for Kepa to claim it beyond his own far post. Collects it. Just strolls out with the ball. One just in his arm. David Moyes is fuming with his players. He doesn't look happy at all. Anyway, Badiashile's got the ball now from Kepa. Plays it to the right-hand side of the penalty spot to Thiago Silva, who finds the feet of Loftus-Cheek. Has been pressed by Declan Rice. Goes back to Silva. Pressed by Antonio. Back to Kepa. Kepa just evading West Ham and gives it Badiashile. Cucurella. Ball inside to Fernandes. Gives him the angle. Loses possession against Declan Rice. And West Ham win it. Bowen up the right wing. Their right wing. And Mudryk gets back in with another sliding challenge. Does well to win it. West Ham throw in. Fernandes lost the ball to Declan Rice. First key little bit of battle between the two of them. Doing well though. Kufal with the throw in to Antonio. Edge of the 6-yard box. Holds it up. Tries to find a ball inside. And Chelsea get away to the edge of the box. To Declan Rice. Holds the ball up. Left hand side. But Chelsea working hard. Force them back towards the centre circle. We have. And away from our box. West Ham keep hold of possession. Left hand side now. Halfway inside of our half up the line. Reece James up against whoever it was. And whoever it was just barged him off the ball and won it back. Chelsea, Madueke and James. And Loftus-Cheek, little 1-2s. And we found some space now. Halfway inside of our own half. Calming it down with Fernandes to Badiashile. Cucurella now in front of the benches. Inside to Fernandes. Got a ball inside. He goes forward to Joao Felix in that pocket again. Goes down under a late challenge. But then back to Fernandes. Left-footed wide right now to Reece James. Reece James. Madueke right on the byline. Level the edge of the penalty box. Comes inside left foot again. Across their back line. Shoots blocked. Reece James collects the deflected ball away. Gives it to Loftus-Cheek. Halfway inside their half. Right hand side of centre. Little 10-yard pass to Reece James. Gets it back. Now just inside the centre circle. Inside their half. Badiashile to Loftus-Cheek to Fernandes. Reece James on the byline. Back inside to Fernandes. Little dink pass. Wide right. To Havertz who's joined in. Madueke. Havertz. Felix is through the middle. Havertz is out wide. Now switch their positions again. Badiashile. Cucurella. Chelsea just keeping on the possession, making West Ham work hard. Doing well with it as well, Chelsea. We've gone backwards towards the halfway line, but we're playing it back forward. Right hand side to James. West Ham are pressing and pushing hard. And now we've found some space. Right hand side. Fernandes finds Felix. Reece James now in the middle of the midfield position at the minute. Loftus-Cheek. Reece James. Badiashile. Got an easy pass to Mudryk on a wing and he finds him. Mudryk, 25, 30 yards out. Ball inside to Kai Havertz. Round the goalkeeper. Havertz scores and it's Chelsea 2. Oh, you're joking. He's offside. Unlucky. Chelsea's play is great. Chelsea's movement off the ball is fantastic. Chelsea are opening West Ham up time and time again. They don't know what they're doing. This week of the players playing together, training together, he's just offside. He is off. Kai Havertz literally playing in the centre forward position. I said to you a minute ago that he'd literally been playing on the right wing and he'd come out. He come inside and he literally on the defender and just made run off him. But he just went a little bit too early. He was in, rounded the goalkeeper and scored. VAR were looking at it, I think. I thought he's offside. By initial reaction, he's offside. The VAR are checking it. It showed Graham Potter celebrating, like giving it all this on the sideline when the goal went in. But VAR are looking at this. They're not. It's been given as offside. Ozzy, how you doing? Smash the like button for me, people. If you want to get involved in chat, then just click that link on top. Become a channel member for just 99p a month. That's all it is. West Ham launch it forward. Thiago Silva lets the ball go because Kepa's called for it and Badiashale's had to step in and just make sure that Antonio can't get in. We roll it out with Cucurella, who strides forward up to the halfway line, stops, because he's got West Ham players in front of him, and just gives the ball to Fernandes, who gives it back to him. And now Cucurella's running behind again. Kai Havertz is through on goal this time. Again, inside the penalty box. Flag stayed down. It's not. It's gone. It's been given again as offside. Havertz and Felix are making runs off the ball. And if Chelsea get their passing, if they can pick the pass early, to be fair, the defender's clever. The defender watches Kai Havertz makes the run. He knows he's the last man, and he steps up. And Havertz is caught off. Just got to time his run. So, it's a West Ham free kick. Taken by Fabianski to Declan Rice, who drops deep inside his own half to collect it. Plays it out to the left-hand side, just inside of our half. They've got a runner up the line, Ben Rama. Silva's with him. Ben Rama to the corner flag. Ball inside, he's got support. But well done, Fernandes. Nips in to win it. And Joao Felix, in a little bit of space, collects it. Holds it up. Under pressure, turns. Bottom of the centre circle. Little dink pass out to left-hand side to Mudryk. Back to Loftus-Cheek. Felix turns away from Souček even. He's running through and he's trying to find Mudryk. Unlucky, Felix. He got 5 yards outside the penalty box. Mudryk's made a run inside, but two defenders blocked Mudryk's run. So the Felix pass went through to Fabianski. And West Ham are coming forward now. Right-hand side is Soufal. Halfway inside of our half. Chelsea defence is just split at the minute because they're down the right-hand side with Bowen. He's got to the byline. Holding the ball up. Plays the ball inside. Antonio tries to hold it up against Badiashile and turn, but Badiashile done enough to prevent him from doing anything. Antonio got to the ball first, but it came off him. Badiashile, good strength against him. Oh, he tried a little cheeky back heel. Kepa was there to block it off the first time. And then Antonio's tried to swipe at it again. Miskicked it, and it's gone out of play for a Chelsea goal kick. West Ham are targeting, like Fulham did, like everybody else does, Cucurella's position. They're playing it down that side the whole time at the minute. Anyway, Chelsea's possession is launched high to Madueke. It's been eased off the ball. West Ham collected deep inside their own half. Declan Rice is filling as like a third centre-back. He's got the ball. They come out to his right-hand side to Soufal again. Mudryk has got to work harder, and he is. He's tracking back to help out Cucurella. Soufal, halfway inside of our half, finds Souček. Driving forward now on the right-hand side again. Cross comes in, off of Cucurella this time. Out for a corner to West Ham. Their right-hand side, our left-hand side. They're a threat, they're a danger from set pieces. We've got to make sure we deal with their set plays. Chelsea with all the tall players in the 6-yard box. Swung in by Bowen. Headed down and just away from the near post by Agard. Free header. He got up at the near post, just in front of it. It was eased away by Fernandes and by Kai Havertz. And yeah, he literally, as he jumped for the ball, he was going to hit a crowd of players. And if anything, he sort of bottled it. And he turned his body and it's come off his side and just went. They're just showing the Kai Havertz goal. He was offside, the replay. Definitely offside. Anyway, coverage comes back to Chelsea deep inside their own half with possession. Thiago Silva to Kepa, being shut down by Antonio. Badiashile being shut down by Bowen. To Cucurella, he's been shut down and flicks the ball away from the defender but been caught. Giving the ball away, Cucurella. Souček finds Soufal. Chelsea do well to force them backwards. Soufal now. Level the edge of our penalty box. Little dink pass. Flicked on by Bowen and West Ham are there at the back post. And West Ham have scored. Unmarked. And it's Emerson who scores against his old team. West Ham have scored. And it's the goal is just... He's not celebrating, to be fair. Cucurella gives the ball away on the left-hand side. West Ham collect it. Little 5-yard balls. And it comes back out to Soufal on the right-hand side. Soufal looks up and he's leveled the edge of the penalty box. He's not being shut down. He's given time to turn and just get a ball in play. So we go to shut him down, and then Cucurella goes back inside to the edge of his penalty box and leaves him alone. The cross comes in low, and Bowen is at the front of the near post, outside the 6-yard box. He flicks it forward towards the back post beyond Antonio, and Emerson rolls onto it, or just strides onto it at the back post, completely unmarked. And Kepa is already on the floor, unfortunately. He's already on the floor to try and block it from being at the near post, and he flicks it past him, and it goes back the way it came, and it's 1-1. Emerson's doing this. When he scored, he's just doing this to say, look, he's not going to celebrate against his old team. But West Ham won, Chelsea won. Disappointing goal to concede, but Cucurella's got to do better. He's not getting any help, really, from Mudryk. I have to say that on record. He's not getting helped. Mudryk needs to help him. So they're targeting Cucurella, and they're pressing him every time. He's just played the ball forward, Cucurella, to try and find Mudryk under pressure. And West Ham are breaking. Badiashili's got a problem because he's got Bowen to deal with. Soufal's getting forward. And Mudryk needs to help Cucurella out. West Ham's taking the throw in early. Thiago Silva's alive to it. Comes out to Bowen, who shoots. Shot deflected. Going to be another West Ham corner, and it is. Chelsea were dominant for 17 minutes of this game. It's now changed. West Ham have livened up. Chelsea need to do better, but they need to support Cucurella on the left-hand side. He gave the ball away, and when they played the ball backwards, West Ham, he left Soufal and went back inside to narrow the defensive four on the edge of the box. They've taken it quickly to Soufal again. Bowen, ball's come out to the edge of the penalty box. Ball into the back post, headed down by Souček. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was bound by the attacker. I don't know who that is, what his name is. Who cares? The ball played by Benrahma to the back post first time. He went back to him, 10 yards outside the penalty box, in towards the back post. The West Ham players headed it down, and the ball's gone wide. Chelsea goal kick. Promising start. Chelsea needs to be better. Chilwell needs to come on second half. Kepa rolls it to his right to Thiago Silva. Finds the feet of Loftus-Cheek. Little triangle back to Kepa. West Ham, we're giving the ball away. We're giving the ball to Loftus-Cheek with players up his arse. And we've managed to get the ball away. Good play from Felix, who finds Madueke. Madueke's away up to halfway. He's been held up by West Ham. The referee given a free kick. Benrahma pulled his shirt. He should be booked for that. But Chelsea were just playing stupid passes, like a little triangle. And we're playing it back to Loftus-Cheek, who's got Declan Rice up his arse, who shuts it down. We nearly give it away inside of our penalty box. Anyway, we've got ourselves a free kick just inside of our half. And Loftus-Cheek just rolls it back to Thiago Silva. Badiashile out to Cucurella. Badiashile deep inside of our half still. Square to Thiago Silva. Up towards the bottom of the centre circle. Big long pass over the top for looking for Kai Havertz's run. West Ham win the ball back. Joao Felix onto it. Nipped off his foot last minute. West Ham trying to come away with it. But Havertz has won it off of Declan Rice and done very well to win it back. Fernandes under pressure goes back to Loftus-Cheek. Inside their half now. Halfway. West Ham, everyone behind the ball. Fernandes, centre circle, collects the ball. Slows things down. Looks for a nice little option. And he's got Badiashile next to him. Badiashile to Fernandes again. Thiago Silva, halfway line. Loftus-Cheek lets it go and he's away. Loftus-Cheek, little flick ball over the top, trying to find past. He's away again. Loftus-Cheek, he won the ball back on the edge of the penalty box. Tries to find Cucurella, but gives the ball away. West Ham launch it forward. Badiashile says to Antonio, you can't barge me off the ball. Heads it forward, but then West Ham tried to break forward with a ball over the top. On the second ball, easy for Kepa to come and collect it. Finds Cucurella, halfway inside of our half. Cucurella now. Back to Badiashile. Right hand side is Thiago Silva. Halfway inside of our half. Right hand side of centre. Out to Reece James. Ball beyond him to Joao Felix, who's appeared in the Mason Mount pocket. Halfway line. Collects the ball. Strides forward. Goes beyond one player. Flicks it outside to Loftus-Cheek. Backheels it to Reece James. Madueke on the byline. Inside to Loftus-Cheek. Back to Reece James. West Ham are sort of playing narrow in a collective unit. So it's difficult for Chelsea to try and try and open the door at the minute. And we're being put under pressure. Antonio's just won it off of Felix, of Fernandes' feet, but Badiashile was there to cover it. Back inside of our own half. Bottom of the centre circle again with Thiago Silva. Chelsea now dominant again. This next couple of minutes, or last couple of minutes, we've been dominant. Felix makes himself available. Flicks the ball back to Fernandes, halfway line. Loftus-Cheek, centre circle. Inside their half. Holds the ball up. Badiashile, left-hand side of centre now. Thiago Silva. Chelsea spread out across the width of the pitch. Two wingers are playing on the byline. Ball inside to Fernandes. Tries to play a 1-2 Madueke over the top. West Ham get the ball away. Only as far as a Chelsea throw-in 20 yards from the byline. Doing well so far. Recovered from that blow of losing a soft goal, it has to be said. And we take the throw in short and quick. Working our way backwards towards halfway to get some space. Cucurella striding forward left-hand side. Holds it up. Fernandes. Good ball wide right. Looking for Reece James. Collects on the edge of the penalty box right-hand side. Ball inside to Madueke. Turns back on his left foot. Shoots. Saved by Fabianski. Low. Cross comes back in from Joao Felix. Blocked away. Mudryk turns. Tries to get around two players. Deflected away to Cucurella. Felix right inside the penalty box. Cross comes in towards the back post. Just evades Madueke and Kai Havertz. Madueke on that left foot, playing on the right-hand side. He's going to come in every single time. Arjen Robben-like. And he did. He collected it from Reece James. Little shimmy. Strikes it towards the far post. From outside the near post. And Fabianski with a big stretch, a big hand, palmed the ball away. Good from Chelsea. Good that we got a goal threat. An absolute goal threat now without a recognised number 9. Anyway, West Ham goal kick taken short. Played the ball up towards halfway to Antonio. He holds off Thiago Silva and lays the ball off. Then they go again. Antonio's got him behind Silva. Left-hand side of our penalty box. Badiashili's getting in there. Blocked away by Silva. West Ham corner. It was actually Benrahma. Benrahma with Antonio. Benrahma was one. Antonio laid the ball off first time, but Benrahma went on his bike. Silva done really well to get back in and made a deciding challenge. A blocked challenge as Benrahma went to shoot from a stupid angle. West Ham corner taken quickly to the back post, headed away by Chelsea. Mudryk, he's done well to win it. Mudryk, left-hand side. He's jumping up towards halfway. 3 Chelsea players to his right. Mudryk, looking for the ball. The final pass, he's got it. Enzo Fernandes, back. He tries to play the ball back inside. Blocked away, but he's flicked it back to Joao Felix. Flicks it forward, looking for Madueke. Can't bring it down. Fabianski comes out. Well done, Mudryk. Driving forward. Done really well. The West Ham player was with him. Just lost complete touch of the ball. And Mudryk was away. 3 Chelsea players supporting was Havertz, Madueke and Enzo Fernandes. Gives it to Fernandes. And he was blocked off by Declan Rice before having his shot away. So he tried to play a ball inside. Anyway, Chelsea, we come back to after watching the replay, and Chelsea got the ball back inside of our penalty box. Loftus-Cheek now comes away with the ball, striding forward, past Fernandes, out to Cucurella. Cucurella now, up to halfway line, to Joao Felix. Collects it, just flicks it back to him, and back inside to Fernandes, bottom of the centre circle. Wide right is Reece James on the halfway line. Inside to Thiago Silva. Left-hand side of centre now, bottom of the centre circle, Badiashile, out to Cucurella. Inside there are 5 yards. Ball inside to Loftus-Cheek. Heavily involved Loftus-Cheek. Good to see as well. Thiago Silva. Reece James. Inside to Fernandes. No options, so back to James. Benrahma presses him back to Thiago Silva. West Ham just defending their half. Little ball inside to Fernandes. Flicks it first time out to James. James can come forward. He's got Madueke outside of him. Plays it in, trying to look for Kai Havertz. Blocked off. Comes out to Felix. Edge of the penalty box inside. It's offside again. Offside. Unlucky, Felix. Unlucky. He comes inside, Felix. Feints to shoot with his right foot. Back to his left foot. And his shot was blocked. But somebody else, I think it's Havertz offside again, had made a run. Chelsea didn't play the ball first time. We play it first time and quick. Then we're in here. And we're opening them up at will, to be fair. So it's a West Ham free kick. Fabianski to take it. A couple of yards outside of his penalty box. Left-hand side of the D. Outside of his penalty box. Just stand low with the ball at the minute. And now goes square to his defender. Who's right-hand side of centre. He plays the ball inside to Souček. Who's dropped off to give an option. Looking for Soufal at the line. Go back out to his right-hand side. They find Soufal. Covered off by Mudryk. Well done. West Ham throwing right in front of David Moyes. Pinch 10 yards. West Ham. Referee's having to get backwards. Soufal to take it. Up the line goes Antonio. Cucurella gets in front. Does well to clear the ball away. Then goes down under a challenge from Antonio. Not given. Right, Mudryk help him. So West Ham throwing. This time it's now forward to the level of the edge of our penalty box. Soufal to take a long one. Aiming for our 6-yard box. And it's high. Flicked on by Souček. Chelsea need to get the ball away. They do with Thiago Silva to the edge of the box. Headed forward again by West Ham. Blocked away by Reece James. High. West Ham head it down and can only find Fernandes. A great ball out to Kai Havertz. He's got Mudryk running beyond him. Havertz plays it inside to Joao Felix. Collects it with West Ham players all around him. He's gone over and he's got a free kick on the edge of the box from Souček. Well done, Felix. I'm not sure it was a free kick, to be fair. I have to say. But good play from Felix. He's been taken. Well, he hasn't. He's had like an arm on him. A Premier League arm on him by Souček, and he's seen he's running into West Ham players and he's fallen over and the referee's bought it. If that was given against us, I think I'd be fuming. Anyway, got to be honest. So, Chelsea free kick and Felix is over at this time. He's interested. It's 2 yards outside the D. I'd say it's probably 3 yards outside the penalty box, and the width of it is 2 or 3 yards outside the D. That's the position. Think of where the D is on the edge of a penalty box. Go slightly to the left of that. And about 3 yards outside the penalty box. That's the position of the free kick at the moment. Fabianski has got a 5-man wall with all the big players in it. Agbona, Rice, Souček, Antonio. All there. Over the ball is Joao Felix. And Kai Havertz with a left foot who's eyeing this up as well. West Ham have got a defender lying down the floor as well behind the wall. Fernandes on the edge. Agard's on the floor. Joao Felix is over this. He's favourite for the ball. He picked the ball up straight away and put it down. So Felix to take it. Curls it towards the back post. Good save from the goalkeeper. Felix went far post. Fabianski took one step, got himself across, palmed the ball away for a corner. Felix is instrumental in this game. The ball was probably just about going inside off the post, possibly. Anyway, Chelsea corner. Madueke to take it, left-footed. Felix goes out there with him. Needs to beat the first defender. Must beat the first defender. Havertz, Badiashile, Thiago Silva, James. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. A 6-yard box. Thiago Silva, big header. It was Badiashile. I thought it was Thiago Silva. Badiashile, free header, heads it over from 4 yards. Unlucky. Unlucky. So, West Ham goal kick. Champions League coming up. Don't forget, Wednesday night, be doing live coverage as Chelsea take on Dortmund. West Ham launch the ball forward. Up to halfway to Antonio. He plays it out wide right looking for Soufal. He's got their head of Cucurella. He drives forward and puts the ball in first time. West Ham can't catch up with him. Kepa releases it straight to Loftus-Cheek. Wide right is Madueke trying to take on the defender. He comes inside again and lays it off to Fernandes. Bottom of the centre circle. Fernandes. Chelsea with plenty forward. West Ham condensing the space. Their backline pushed up. But Chelsea have done well to find Kai Havertz, who works out on that right-hand side. 1-2 Madueke. Coming across from right to left. Finds Cucurella halfway inside their half. Forced backwards to Badiashile. Loftus-Cheek says, give me the ball. Gives it back to Badiashile. Reece James is wide open on the right-hand side. Thiago Silva now. Back to Badiashile, centre circle. West Ham squeezed it. They squeezed the play as we went forward there. Which stopped us making runs in behind. So we held the ball up. Mudryk caught off the ball. He's gone down. The referee's given nothing. They're playing on. He was on the byline, Mudryk. They played the ball into him. It's Chelsea go forward again. They're carrying on playing. Reece James, right inside the penalty box in the corner of it. Flicks the ball forward. Up against Declan Rice. Wins it off him. Well done, Reece James. Mudryk was on the byline down. He's up. He got caught late off the ball as he laid the ball off. Joao Felix has taken his eye off the ball and given it away. Jared Bowen. Felix is after him. Plays it up towards halfway to Antonio. Holding off Badiashile and Cucurella. But Cucurella snips in. Does well. So it's a West Ham throw-in. Mudryk was caught off the ball by Souček. Soufal even. I get play confused with these two. Kufal, whatever his name is. No one gave it. Anyway. Bottom of the centre circle is Declan Rice. Up to halfway. Lays it off to his left-hand side. To the defender. Chelsea pressing up. Forcing backwards. Ogbonas halfway inside his own half here. Out wide right now. Still inside their own half, West Ham. Ball forward to Bowen. Lays it off to Kufal, whatever his bloody name is. Chelsea forcing backwards. Back to Kufal. Mudryk is there, forcing him backwards again. West Ham still with the ball with Ogbonna. Back out against this right-hand side. Inside their own half. And Chelsea now pushing up and pressing and forcing them backwards. Ogbonna. They go back to the goalkeeper. Havertz, Madueke, Felix, all working well here to press them backwards. Launched towards halfway. Well done, Cucurella. Just got in front of the defender. Oh, he didn't. It's a Chelsea throw-in. Excuse me. Cucurella's taken the throw-in backwards to Badiashile. He did well there, Cucurella, because he's not going to win the ball against Kufal, but he got in front of him and sort of put him off, and the ball went out for a throw-in to us, which we've taken, gone back to Kepa. Loftus-Cheek collects it, and Declan Rice all over him, but he's done well to go back to Kepa. They're pressing us now, Badiashile. Cucurella straight away has been pressed and caught by Kufal. Nutmegged him. Cucurella, well done. Kufal's gone down, got caught. He definitely got caught by Kufal. Kufal's just done Mudryk, and he's done Cucurella in the space of 2 minutes. Referee's now having a word with him. Kufal did that. I'm going to sulk and take the ball away with me. It's my ball. Anyway, free kick to Chelsea. Taken quickly. Back to Badiashile. Kepa, edge of his own penalty box. Ball, foot on the ball. West Ham sort of backed off 10 yards. Badiashile finds Silva. Loftus-Cheek back to Silva being pressed. Tries to play a ball away but collects it again off a deflected pass. Chelsea trying to play 1-2s. Loftus-Cheek and Reece James. We give the ball away. So West Ham throw him. 10 yards inside their own half. Our half even. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. Yeah, Jay must be away. I think she's away. Anyway. 4 minutes of injury time at the end of the first half. Dominant from Chelsea in the opening. Anyway, West Ham were taking a throw-in. Worked their way up the line. Chelsea defending well to block them off with Madueke. They got a throw-in now level the edge of our penalty box on our right-hand side. Their left wing. Taking up the line quickly. They've worked some space, West Ham. Put it back to Antonio towards the penalty spot. Badiashile gets the ball away. Kai Havertz is working to try and shut the ball down against Ogbonna. He's given a free kick away, apparently, and Kai Havertz can't believe it. He's saying to the lines of what you're talking about. Ogbonna, the size of him, just fell over. Joke. Declan Rice, centre circle. Shut up down by Felix. Goes to his right-hand side. Kufal collects it halfway inside of our half. Up the line. Souček. Ball's going out of play. Tried to keep it in play by knocking it forward, but it's gone straight off for a Chelsea goal kick. So, Kepa to take it. He's got Thiago Silva short, but he goes to Cucurella. Kufal's coming forward. Kufal's leaving Mudryk and closing down Cucurella. Chelsea playing 1-2s. Enzo Fernandes under pressure from Declan Rice has put it straight out of play. West Ham come forward. Well, good challenge, Fernandes. Bowen took him on the byline. He just stood still and put his foot on the ball. Bowen went running away with no ball because Fernandes had his foot on it. Chelsea play it forward up the line. They allow Havertz to collect it. They head it away, but well done, Joao Felix. Uses a little bit of strength. Barges the play off the ball to win a throw into Chelsea. Taken quickly. Mudryk finds Fernandes. Top of the centre circle. Leaves it to Loftus-Cheek. Wide right is Madueke to collect it. Reece James on his inside. Now to Loftus-Cheek. Fernandes. Halfway inside their half. Out to Cucurella. Cucurella looking for a pass to Mudryk. Doesn't make the run till late, so has to go inside. Havertz, little dummy to Joao Felix. Closed down by Declan Rice. But Chelsea do well to win it back as they try to get the ball away and then they blast it forward. Antonio up against Badiashile. Nice calm header to Cucurella. Inside to Loftus-Cheek with under pressure. Does well to hold off the challenge. And Chelsea just play the ball backwards into space so we can just move back a little bit. Give ourselves some time. And now we play it forward. Loftus-Cheek to Cucurella in front of David Moyes. Still inside of our half. West Ham backing off. Nice little Dink pass out to Reece James. Driving forwards to West Ham's half. Out to Madueke, 20 yards from goal. Right on the byline. Comes back inside left foot. Plays a ball in high, looking for the back post. Deflected away. Kufal gets the ball away. Cucurella's not going to win it against Souček. But Loftus-Cheek steps in to win it high. Inside their half. We go backwards. Badiashile. Fernandes, top of the centre circle. Out wide right to Reece James. Madueke up the line. James has to hold it up under pressure from Emerson. Fernandes. Comes to Badiashile. Plays a high ball, looking for Kai Havertz's run. Havertz has done well to hold off the defender and plays it back to Madueke. 10 yards from the corner flag. Goes towards the byline. Emerson's got his foot in. It's a Chelsea corner. So good having an attack, isn't it? It's such a difference. Chelsea going forward. Felix linking the play. Fernandes busy. Loftus-Cheek heavily involved in the game. Havertz making his runs. So, Chelsea corner. Badiashile on the penalty spot with Kai Havertz. Reece James in on the edge of the 6-yard box. Thiago Silva now comes to meet him. Joao Felix puts one arm up to take it and swings it towards the penalty spot. Headed down by Thiago Silva, but away. Couldn't get a real connection with it. And with that, the referee blows the whistle and it's half-time. Half-time, West Ham 1, Chelsea 1. A good opening 17 minutes from us. Completely dominant. Joao Felix with a great goal from a pass by Enzo Fernandes. That in behind, Felix with a side foot finish on the edge of the 6-yard box with the goalkeeper standing still. Kai Havertz had a goal disallowed for offside. And we have to say that it was just offside. But the blow from West Ham, they come back into the game. Chelsea allowed them to do it as well, by the way. And ball literally out to Kufal. We're giving the ball away with Cucurella. Gave it away. West Ham sort of won it back. And then West Ham took the ball backwards 20 yards. And as the pass went back to their sort of defender, Cucurella sort of left Kufal alone. And he moved back into position alongside the back four that are playing narrow, no further than the width of the penalty box at the time where they were defending the potential cross coming in. But he left Kufal alone. Ball went back out to Kufal, who looked up and had time to pick a cross. And he picked a low drilled cross in towards the front post. And Gerard Bowen had got in between two Chelsea defenders and flicked it towards the back post beyond the run of Antonio and everybody else. And Emerson strolled onto the ball, literally outside the 6-yard box. Kepa's gone down to try and block off his near post. Emerson just sort of hit the ball into the ground to go backwards the way it came. Bounced over Kepa and made it 1-1. Since then, Chelsea have got back in it. Been dominated again. But I have to say, disappointing goal to concede. But Chelsea just need to keep going. But they need to play the ball quickly, forward and quickly. Mudryk looks much more promising in this game. He's trying to get involved. He's trying to make runs. He's sort of getting the ball at times and he's keen to go forward, which is good to see. But yeah, it'll come together. It will come together. But no, it's good so far. Very good so far, people. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're doing all right. Excuse the air again, as I keep saying. It's I'm going to get my hair cut after this. So I can't put nothing in my hair. Thank you, Ozzy. Appreciate it. John as well. Guys, if you want to be channel members and get involved in the chat, all you got to do is hit the link in the top of the chat bar. It's only £1 a month. That's all it is. You can come and join in the members chat. And while you're there, smash the like button for me as well. Get up to 50 by half time. That'd be great. So how you all doing, people? How have you been? I have a skinhead like yours. I used to have a skinhead years ago. Used to have a skinhead back in the day. But no, it's good. It's such a difference to see Chelsea with an attack that causes people problems. Joao Felix is popping up in different spaces, left, right, through the middle, dropping off. Madueke is, I think, if the next few weeks you'll just get used to the fact he's always going to come back in and sign his left foot. He's been sort of busy. I have to say as well, you've also got, obviously, Mudryk is looking a little bit busier. Kai Havertz is trying, bless him. Which so two or three parts of the Chelsea curse has happened already in the first half. Ex-Chelsea player scores against us, and we score, but it's disallowed as an offside. Let's hope there's no injuries, which is normally the third of the third one. Fingers crossed. We've had our fair share. Good to see you've got the likes of Fofana, and you've also got Conte and people like that are working their way back. Kovacic working his way back as well. But remember, Chelsea got plenty of options on the bench. Datro Fofana's on the bench. Ziyech's there. Mount's there. Chukwuemeka's there. Plenty of options, which is good. Good to see. Aubameyang not involved in the matchday squad at all. Hello, Jane. How are you? We're all good. We're all good. Out and about today. Horrendous gales to checking properties. Checking properties. How many do you own? I haven't grown, by the way. They're mini cans. Just in case you're wondering. Sound a bit banged up. I'm not though. I'm all right. Goodies in here. That I've only got 2 left. What is going on here? Got to do as you're told. Rough night with 70 miles an hour winds. Wow. Wow. So, big 45 minutes of football for Chelsea here, people. Just so you know, guys, when the game finishes, there won't be sort of hanging around for a while and a bit of a chat because obviously I've got to go off and get my hair chopped, in case you haven't noticed. So I'll be doing the match commentary for the Dortmund game. Obviously, Dortmund away on Wednesday, first leg. Interesting to see how we approach that game and how the opposition go up against us. And it's far too early for the pub, would shall I? Exactly. Give it an hour or two, it'd been fine. But Wednesday there'll probably be a pub after. We'll see how it goes. See what the performance is like. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But at the moment, West Ham 1, Chelsea 1. If we can just replicate that 17 minutes of the first half and create again and just keep finding Joao Felix in little pockets of space. But what West Ham did, they sort of changed their approach to the game. As Chelsea sort of come forward from midfield, their defensive line was squeezing and they're condensing the space. So where we had a lot of space to work with, Joao Felix popping up in little areas, he didn't have that opportunity again. Good to see Gianfranco Zola as part of the BT Sport production team, alongside Joe Cole and Rio Ferdinand. Anyway, they're possibly talking about Felix, I'd say. His goal was brilliant. His goal was really, really good. If you can imagine that the goal Mason Mount scored against West Ham a few years back, long ball over the top, and his one was a long ball over the top, watched down onto his foot, and he side-footed it in from the right-hand side of the penalty box. This one was good. Left-hand side, we play it back to Enzo Fernandes, and his left-hand corner of the penalty box. He collects the ball, Fernandes. He plays it out to Cucurella on the corner of the penalty box. He goes back inside to Fernandes, 25 yards out. Plays a little dink ball over the top of their defence. And Joao Felix just literally runs onto it. He starts to run from a little bit deeper. He goes off the back of the defender, and Emerson's caught out because it's actually Reece James. As the cross comes in, and Joao Felix, or just before the cross comes in, Joao Felix moves onto the attacking line next to Kai Havertz. But at the same time, Reece James comes up and he's got his arm up, and Emerson's looking at Reece James thinking, I've got to hold my position. And because he does, it allows Felix to be unmarked. They're just showing their goal again. They're showing the fact that Mudryk and Cucurella was playing too far apart. Exactly what I said. Coof out, too much space, flicks the ball into Bowen, who flicks it forwards towards the back post. Bowen's in between Badiashile and Enzo Fernandes. He flicks it beyond Badiashile into the 6-yard box. It evades Antonio. But there's Emerson. Reece James is caught out. Emerson just strolls up to it and puts it home. And he scores, but he doesn't celebrate at all. Madueke's done all right. He's done all right so far. He keeps coming on his left foot, though. He's going to become a little bit telegraphed after a while. When you play against him, you just literally just show him inside the whole time. Because he's going to go that way anyway. Towards the end of the game, he changed it up and he went outside towards the byline and got a corner off Benrahma. But Badiashile, I don't want to say he's shaky at all. I don't know what game the commentator's been watching. Woodshadow, who's you listening to? What coverage was it? Because they're watching a different game than I am. Anyway. Let's wait for this second half to start. Hopefully, we can kick on, get a nice early goal second half, first 15 minutes, force them to come out again and then create more space. So, anyway, let's see if he goes with the same 11. I want to see a little bit more of Mudryk. I want him to get involved. He's been doing well. He's been pushing forward. He's doing sort of really, really well. But it's just, I want to see him take people on. Show us what we saw of him before. So who's you listening to, Woodshadow? We have Chelsea agenda and our pundits and commentators, just as anywhere else, always picking up mistakes from new expensive player. Exactly, yeah. I agree with you. Agree with you, Woodshadow, 100%. 100%. Excuse my hair. Get my hair cut off for this. I can't put anything in it. Literally going straight from here to the hairdressers. Anyway. Let's get this second half one. Let's take a big 3 points against West Ham. Give us all a boost. Head into Dortmund. As we said earlier in chat, as Alonso said earlier in chat, which I agree with him completely, feels like our season starts today, really. Which is a ridiculous thing to say in the beginning of February. But a lot of points to play for. I mean, in my head telling me that the top four is beyond us, but heart says we can still go for it. We got enough quality. Dortmund's away, yeah, Aussie. We got enough quality to go and beat anybody on our day. And we should be the team that people fear playing in the Champions League. Could it happen for a third time, people, this season? Could it happen for a third time? Imagine if we have a good run in the Champions League and we win it again. Imagine. That'll just be crazy. That would be unbelievable, wouldn't it? Anyway. Felix, Enzo, Noni caught positive remarks, though. I saw the goal on replay. Very, very encouraging. It was. Definitely was. Good move. Goal disallowed was just offside. If anything, if you can critique Chelsea going forward, it's not playing the ball forward, that final ball quick enough. But also, want to see more from our left-hand side with Mudryk going forward and taking people on. Get Chile on for the cook room. John's been at the pub. Be a lot of incentive bonuses to pay out. I'm sure Todd won't mind, though. That's money well spent. There's Aussie. How are you, Aussie? Good to see all you channel members. Thank you again for continuing your support from the channel, from your £1 a month. I really appreciate it. Let's get some more members, eh? We need. So, big half. Where will we be? What will we be feeling? What will we be saying in 45 minutes' time? In an hour's time, hopefully, we'll be saying a great 3 points. But we hope. Okay, so back to the game. Come on, Chelsea. Big half. Let's get a couple of goals. Let's put this game to bed. Make a little bit of a statement against West Ham. Compared to their recent seasons, their position in the league is poor. We thought we were bad. My God. Of course, watching all the BT Sport coverage at the moment, all their promotion of their version of Sky Sports Soccer Saturday called Score. Which for me doesn't come close, but that's just a personal opinion. Right, players are out second half. Cucurella's still out there. Reece James is having a word with him. Just give him a pat on the back. Clark, thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. Joao Felix and Cucurella having a little bit of a word to each other. Breath of fresh air, Felix. Really, really is. You think what they paid for him, Atletico Madrid, and he can't get in the team out there at the moment. It's crazy. Someone of his ability, someone that's naturally gifted, that can pick a pass. It seems ridiculous when you talk about professional footballers that are paid their thousands, but those that can unlock the door and that can pick a pass come few and far between, or those that have got the ability to do it at a certain level. It's all well and good saying, you know, you can do all this sort of stuff, but to actually do it on the biggest stage, to have that calmness, that coolness, and that awareness, you can't buy it. It comes natural. You've either got it or you haven't, is the point I'm trying to make. So Chelsea are already out. West Ham are now sorting out second half. They're getting words from they're all sort of, they're not together, West Ham. They're all coming out. Ones and twos, and eventually like the other 3 or 4 come out. They're all waiting for each other. Kufau and Suchek. Pain in the arse they are. Trying to commentate with them two. Anyway, now they come out, West Ham. Anyway. Declan Rice has been good for them. Well, there's been little battles, I have to say. There have been little battles between him and Fernandes. He's got the upper hand so far, but it's only one half of football. So it'll be West Ham that will be kicking us off, second half. As the TV coverage, as we're looking at it, Chelsea kicking from left to right in this mustard-coloured third strip. Mustard yellow tops and shorts, white socks with like the orange band around them. Joao Felix having a deep conversation with the referee. West Ham's going to kick us off for the second half. Bowen's going to be kicking us off by the looks of it. With that, the referee blows a whistle and they kick us off. Go back to their defensive line and they launch it forward straight away, looking for Reece James, who obliges with a massive header forward. West Ham head it back again. James just shrugs Antonio off the ball. And little keep passes, Chelsea with Thiago Silva and Reece James. Its ball's gone back inside of our penalty box. Silva's got space to just collect it. Gives it to Fernandes, back to Silva, back to Badiashile, back to Silva, just outside the D of our penalty box. Faced up by Ben Rama. Back to Kepa. Kepa left hand side to Badiashile. Plays it forward to Joao Felix, who lays it off to Mudryk. Gets it back. Goes around one player, round 2. Ball's just gone out of play, unfortunately, from Felix. Unlucky. Good little combination between him and Mudryk on the wing. West Ham throwing. Halfway inside of our half. Kufal pinches 87 yards, then throws it forward. Souček flicks it up. Cucurella out of play. They've come forward 10, 15 yards. West Ham throwing level the edge of our penalty box. Our left-hand side, their right wing. Another big long one into the box looking for Souček or Antonio. Souček shrugs off a Chelsea defender, which was Fernandes. The ball bounces through to Kepa anyway. Referee says play on. And Kepa throws a long ball out straight up the middle to Joao Felix, who brings the ball down under pressure but loses it. Souček. Broken up play by Enzo Fernandes, and Felix has got the ball. He's been caught. He's just tried to play a pass, got blocked off. Just sort of took away from, is it Kera, whatever his name is? He went to play a pass, and the defender made a block the first time, but then he's sort of come around and scissored him. And it's the scissor action that's caught him on the back of his heel. And that's why Felix has gone down the halfway line. But he's up, he's fine. Chelsea take the free kick quickly with Loftus-Cheek. Reece James, 10 yards inside their half. Inside to Loftus-Cheek again. Back to Thiago Silva. Little dink ball inside to Fernandes. Gives him the option. Finds Badiashile. Out to Cucurella. Space to move into. Kufal's been sucked backwards by Mudryk. Cucurella holds the ball up. Waits for support and gets it from Fernandes. Back to Thiago Silva. Right inside the centre. Just outside the 6 yard box. Centre circle. Reece James to Felix. Inside to Loftus-Cheek. Madueke comes off the byline. Loftus-Cheek drives back out to that position. Reece James. Fernandes. Back to James. To Felix. Little flick ball out to Madueke. Holds off a defender. Does well though. He's forced backwards to Thiago Silva. Madueke. Ball inside to Reece James now. Mudryk's calling for it. Left hand side. Cucurella. Felix. Or Fernandes, sorry. Tries to find a long ball to Madueke. West Ham deal with it and get it away, but overplay it. Loftus-Cheek wins the ball. Driving forward to the penalty box. Right hand side. Lays it off to Madueke. Left foot. Back on his right foot towards the byline. Emerson's read it. Gets the ball away. Reece James takes the throw in quickly to Kai Havertz. Got something in my eye, unfortunately. I don't know what it is. Anyway, Fernandes mops up a loose pass and finds Cucurella. 25 yards from goal. Mudryk, wide left. Taken on defender. He hasn't got Cucurella up the line. Pulls the ball back towards the penalty spot. West Ham deal with it and get the ball away. On the wing, right hand side. Play it forward to Antonio. Badiashili's up against him. He's done well, Antonio, to beat him. Thiago Silva's come across. Challenged to win the ball and done really well to win it off the foot of the defender. And it's now we've lost his cheek. Bottom of the centre circle. Chelsea got some space to come out and play. Halfway line, Madueke takes on Emerson, who gets in to win it back, and he's giving the ball away. Declan Rice finds Bowen, driving forward towards Chelsea's back line. 25 yards from goal. Wide right now is Kufal. Up the line is Bowen towards the corner flag. Badiashili's had to come out to meet him. Cucurella was sucked towards Kufal. Mudryk defending well, forcing West Ham backwards towards halfway. Havertz nicking in but can't win the ball. West Ham come forward towards the edge of our penalty box. Havertz has done well to win it back, and Havertz done really well to track back and get his foot in. Finds Fernandes. It's Mudryk, and it's literally just you win it, we win it. We've given the ball away again. Antonio back to goal, 25 yards out. Back to Declan Rice. Chelsea line up defensively, doing all right so far, forcing them wide. Madueke fronts up Emerson and forces him back towards his own half. They play it out wide left. Emerson. Back towards the halfway line, West Ham. Chelsea walking out, making them play it, trying to shut the space down. Souček plays it straight out of play for Chelsea throwing. Well done, Chelsea. Just walked forward. Literally just walked forward and made them play it. Moyes can't believe it, shaking his head. Chelsea slowing it down with Reece James to take the throw in. Felix comes short, gives him the option. Gives it back to him, Felix. Good little pass on the outside of the defender to Cucurella. Driving forward. Souček's had to work hard to get out there. Mudryk now. Drives inside Mudryk. 35 yards from goal. Little ball inside to Kai Havertz. Holds it up. Back to Fernandes. Chelsea just holding possession. Thiago Silva now. Halfway inside their half. Wide right is Reece James. Level the edge of the penalty box. Cross comes in towards the near post. Half defended by Ogbonna. No one gambled. And he sort of dived in to get the ball away. And it come off like his other leg in front of him, bounced up in the air. And before anyone could get there, Fabianski was all over it. Anyway, the ball comes forward from West Ham. Up towards Antonio. Free header. Flicks it. Looking in front of Ben Rama. Offside. Offside. Thank you guys for the comments about the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I do agree with what you're saying about the others. Anyway. Todd Bowley. Picture of him. Doesn't look as happy as he did after 17 minutes of the first half. Anyway, Chelsea possession. Joao Felix has picked up the ball deep. Plays it into the run of Kai Havertz. Edge of the penalty box. Holding the ball up. Back to goal. Back to Felix. Plays it wide left. Looking for Cucurella. Finds him. Cucurella by the corner flag. Fronted up straight away by Bowen. Plays it off of him. Well done. Gone out of play for Chelsea corner. Felix is becoming instrumental. Think of the influence that Cesc Fabregas had on Chelsea. Not playing up as high, but Joao Felix is having that influence on us already. After 50 odd minutes of football in 2 games. Come on, anyway. Cross comes in from the corner. Too high. Fabianski unmarked, just unchallenged. Collects it and rolls it out wide right, and West Ham are flooding forward. Chelsea. Mudryk is holding position. Well done. He's done well with it. Mudryk as well. They tried to find Antonio. He just fronted up the ball, waiting for the ball to be played, and nicked in and won it. But then Fernandes gives it away on the halfway line. And he's angry at himself. West Ham have got the possession of the ball left-hand side. Emerson. Inside of our half. Driving forward. Ben Rama's outside of him. He collects it. Level the edge of our penalty box. Back to Declan Rice. 25 yards out. Shoots low down. Ball goes wide of the near post. Kepa had it covered. Chelsea goal kick. Anyway. 53 minutes gone. Come on, Chelsea. Silva. Up to Madueke. Holds it up. Bottom of the centre circle and plays it out to Cucurella. Halfway inside of our half. Fernandes. Short. Says give me the ball. Gives it Loftus-Cheek. Penalty spot. Shut down by Antonio. Back to Badiashile. Back to Fernandes. Out to Cucurella. Mudryk is making a run at the byline. Ignored. Back inside. Fernandes swings the play out to Reece James. A great raking ball out and finds him. Level the edge of the penalty box. Reece James up against Emerson. Inside into the feet of Madueke, but Declan Rice gets in front of him to nick it away. Fernandes collects it. Looking for Joao Felix again. Headed away this time by West Ham and thumped away by Souček. Halfway. Great first touch, Thiago Silva. Second touch over the end of the defender. Out to Reece James. Loftus-Cheek halfway inside their half now. Fernandes square of him. Cucurella's one more. Mudryk on the byline. Gives it to him. Take him on, Mudryk. He goes to go. He's gone down. He's been caught. He sort of lost possession of the ball. He went to come in and dribble. And he's been caught by Jared Bowen on his shin. I know, it's Kufal's caught him. He comes inside and he sort of nutmegged Kufal. He come off his knee. He didn't mean it. Kufal went for the ball and caught him on his foot. And they're moaning about it, West Ham. Kera, Ben Rama, Kufal moaning. That's the third challenge he's made, Kufal. Someone tell him, you make like 3 fouls in a game, you're going to get yourself booked, mate. The fouls that he's made as well. So Chelsea have done well to move forward. We got ourselves a free kick wide left. Literally, imagine the corner of the penalty box, just outside of it. Left-hand side. Reece James is over it. And Madueke. Madueke left foot. Reece James right foot. It's direct as well. Referee's not got his arm up. Silva. Havertz. Loftus-Cheek. Felix. And another is in the box. Who's going to take it? It's Reece James. Flick forward. Oh, just wide. It's a corner. Are they giving a corner or not? Who flicked it forward? Cross come in. It was a West Ham player. Antonio flicked it away. Just off the head of Loftus-Cheek. It should be a Chelsea corner, and it is. It's a Chelsea corner. Antonio flicks it away. The ball literally went a foot wide. Corner from the right-hand side. Joao Felix, one arm aloft. Takes it towards the near post. Head away by West Ham. Out to Cucurella. Poor first touch and goes back to Kepa, who's at the bottom of the centre circle inside of our half. Players work their way back in positions. Kepa waits. Then he launches it out to the right-hand side to Reece James to collect it. James looking for an option. Madueke drops in. Says, give me the ball. And gives the ball away. West Ham coming forward, give it away. Thiago Silva steps in to win it. Enzo Fernandes, top of the centre circle, collects it. Wide left is Mudryk. Ball forward first time to Cucurella. Penalty spot. Ball comes in, away. Deflected away by West Ham to Mudryk, who's running onto it. It comes off his knee and goes out of play for West Ham throw-in. Oh, West Ham goal kick, sorry. Good ball from Mudryk to Cucurella. Cucurella plays it inside towards the penalty spot. And Mudryk, you can see what they're trying to work on. Mudryk gives it to Cucurella and goes inside. Cucurella plays the ball inside towards the penalty spot for someone to lay the ball off to him, to his run. Doesn't happen, and the ball goes out for a goal kick to West Ham. Anyway, West Ham with the ball by the penalty spot. Ogbonna. Plays it to his right-hand side. West Ham coming forward. Little dink pass inside to Souček. Out to Kufau. Long ball forward looking for Antonio. He outmuscles Badiashile, but he's supported by Loftus-Cheek and Fernandes, and Chelsea half clear it. But Antonio works his way back to the halfway line to collect the ball and lays it off. Ball forward up the line. Cucurella comes out to meet Soufal and wins it. Well done. Fernandes lays the ball off to Loftus-Cheek, bottom of the centre circle. Got a runner, Chelsea, and Reece James. Got two runners on the outside, on the other side as well. Reece James out wide right to Madueke. Fighting up Emerson. Feints to go right. Holds it up and back to Reece James. Flicks it inside, avoiding Benrahma to Loftus-Cheek. To Fernandes. This time evades Cucurella out to Mudryk. Feints to go inside. Tries to find a little dink pass into the run of Loftus-Cheek. Defended by West Ham. They get the ball away. Only up to halfway. Badiashile dummies it and falls Antonio and then gives the ball to Thiago Silva. Silva ride right now to Madueke. Beats Emerson. Driving forward. Lucky. Tried to play a little pass to the runner Kai Havertz but underplayed it. West Ham deal with it. And Declan Rice on his edge of his own box has got the ball. Flicks it away to Emerson. Benrahma trying to find a run from Bowen, cut off by Badiashile. Bottom of the centre circle, nice and calmly. Gives it to Reece James. Into feet of Loftus-Cheek. Heavily involved. Ball first time to Reece James. Little flick pass on the outside to Madueke. West Ham players all around of him. Kai Havertz steps in to win it off of Benrahma. Back to Reece James. Fernandes. West Ham with 5 across the penalty box and 4 in front of them. Making it difficult for Chelsea to break down. Felix has been brought down as he collects the ball from a loose pass. Free kick to Chelsea. Fernandes, Loftus-Cheek. Wide right is Reece James. 1 touch, 2 touch. Cross comes in. Headed up towards the penalty spot. Declan Rice half clears it. West Ham half clear it again. And then Reece James steps in to win it. Loftus-Cheek avoids the challenge. Right hand side. Cross comes in. Off of Emerson. Out for a Chelsea corner. Well done. Good. Mason Mount's going to come on, I think. Chelsea corner from the right wing. Joao Felix and Madueke again. Felix looks like he's going to take it. Again. One arm aloft. Cross comes in towards the 6-yard box. Headed away by West Ham again. Fernandes, or Mudryk collects it back to Cucurella. Under pressure, he goes back to Kepa again. Kepa under pressure himself. Manages to play it out to his right-hand side. The Felix heads it back inside. West Ham mop up. Kai Havertz has done well. The referee's given a free kick. It's never a free kick. Referee's saying you bars him like that, but it was a 50-50. Anyway, West Ham free kick taken quickly. Rice, wide right to the fullback. Kufau into Antonio's feet up the line. Gives it again, and West Ham are away. They got a runner. Kufau. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Headed away by Thiago Silva. Cucurella barged off it by Kufau. On the corner, right by the corner flag, the referee's now given an offside. Chelsea free kick. West Ham making changes themselves. Danny Ings is coming on for West Ham. And so is Downs for West Ham. Chelsea free kick taken quickly. Played high out to this right-hand side. Madueke's at the drop-in to go and collect it. Reece James has gone narrow. Just plays it back to Kepa. Kepa to Thiago Silva. Early ball forward to Fernandes. Driving forward up towards the halfway. Flicks it out to Loftus-Cheek. Madueke. Supported by Reece James. Back to Loftus-Cheek. Left-hand side, Badiashile. Just inside of our half. Ball inside to Fernandes. Shut down. Back to Badiashile. Back to Thiago Silva. Fernandes. Centre circle. Foot on the ball. Long ball high. Looking for the run of Reece James. And wins it, Reece James. Brings it down 25 yards out. Leaves it for Madueke. Felix towards the back post. Looking for Kai Havertz. Fabianski comes out and just wins it. Just seeing the replay of it. It was easy for Fabianski. Havertz was never going to get there. Possession comes back to West Ham. Bottom of the centre circle, inside their own half. Out to the fullback. That's his centre back. Ogbonna now, being pressed by Kai Havertz and by Madueke. Well done. Unlucky. The deflection comes back to him. Into the feet of Antonio. He turns Badiashile, who went for the ball. Badiashile's managed to get back in. He's actually caught him. Antonio's gone down. Thiago Silva's there on the cover anyway. He's been booked. Badiashile said, I won the ball. Did he? Let's have a look. He won the ball. He actually got his foot back in. Antonio turned him, spun him 10 yards inside of our half. And he was away. But Badiashile just run alongside of him and nicked the ball off his foot. And Antonio went flying. Referees bought it. And it's a free kick to West Ham. It's about 30 yards out. Left-hand side of centre. Chelsea have pushed their defensive line up to the edge of the D. Outside the box. Thiago Silva organising with Kepa. For some reason I've become very bunged up. Don't know why. Anyway. Chelsea's got a two-man wall. Madueke and somebody else. Ben Rama's over it. And he strikes it from distance, deflected away and out of play for a West Ham corner. Kepa couldn't get round there to get it. He was never going to score from that angle. Never, ever. West Ham corner. From their right-hand side, their right wing, our left back position. Reece James is on Ogbonna. On the near post. Cross comes in high. Kepa's got one. He does well to flick it away from Souček. And away for... They keep it in play. Ben Rama by the corner flag. Joao Felix is there with him. Forcing backwards to Antonio. Cross comes in towards the back post. Cucurella. Well done. Good header from Badiashile. Then Mudryk finds Kai Havertz. Plays it into the feet of Mudryk, but Declan Rice wins it. But well done, Kai Havertz, to win it back. Chelsea with possession again, but West Ham have now given... Chelsea given a free kick against Enzo Fernandes. Or is it Kai Havertz? I'm not sure. Declan Rice beat. He's won the ball. He's won the ball, Kai Havertz. Referee's given a free kick because Kai Havertz, it's on the halfway line. Ogbonna, he goes in to challenge Kai Havertz. Havertz wins the ball first, catches Ogbonna. Referee buys it. Antonio's going off for Danny Ings. And Ben Rama's going off for Downs. What is he doing? There's a couple of Chelsea changes coming as well. Let's have a look here. Chilwell's coming on. The 66 minutes gone. Chelsea changes are afoot. And it's Mudryk coming off. After 66 minutes, he's off. To be replaced by... It's got to be... I can't see. Cucurella's off as well. For Chilwell. So... Right. Madueke's got off for Mason Mount. Mudryk has come off for Hakim Ziyech. And Chilwell's come on for Cucurella. Tactical switch, maybe 4-3-3, possibly. Not sure. We'll have to wait and see. West Ham's free kick. Chelsea hold a really high line. 10 yards, 15 yards outside of our penalty box. They play it high towards the back post. Reece James does well to win it ahead of Souček. And then we play it forward with Hakim Ziyech up towards halfway. West Ham just launch it forward. Edge of the penalty box. Badiashile, big header. Well done to win it. Launch back high again by Ogbonna. Just outside of our box, Bowen. Forced away by Chilwell. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Souček wins it. Heads over the bar. Let's see what this shape's going to be. It's still going to be 4-2-3-1. Have a look. More Chelsea players are still warming up, defending. Aspie's out there warming up. Anyway, goal kick to Chelsea. 22 to go. Kepa takes it out wide right to Reece James. Being shut down by Emerson. Good ball inside to Loftus-Cheek. Back wide right to Ziyech. And then Reece James tries to play out the line. Blocked away for a Chelsea throw-in. Emerson's blocked it ball away. Joao Felix under pressure from Souček. Goes down, wins the ball, but plays it back to Kepa. Ball played forward by Chilwell. Looking for Mount. Does well to hold it up. Plays it inside to Fernandes. Ball forward to Kai Havertz in the channel. Mount's wide open. Mount inside the penalty box. They're pinning for offside. They've just got in front of him. Oh, it was actually Chilwell who made the run. And West Ham managed to get the ball away last minute. Ben Chilwell, wide open, playing as a centre forward. Played in, and he was in left side of the penalty box. It's the defender just comes across and takes it off of his foot. Chelsea corner. Good move. And good to see that. It's good to see old Chilwell making that run. Bursting forward from the middle of that. As a centre forward. He appeared from nowhere. Right footed corner coming in swinger. Towards the penalty spot. West Ham head the ball up in the air of Ogbonna. Free header away by Rice. Mount comes in to get the ball and does well to give it back to Reece James. Joao Felix asking for it. Play a little dink pass inside to Ziyech. Wide right is Mason Mount. 5 yards from the corner flag. Holds it up back to Ziyech. With Ziyech left-footed. Back to Reece James. Got a little ball inside to Loftus-Cheek. Nice and calmly. Badiashile. Inside to Fernandes. Makes the angle. Out wide left to Chilwell. Chilwell just holds it up back to Badiashile. Thiago Silva. Out to Reece James. Little ball inside to Loftus-Cheek. Ziyech's on the byline. Gives it to James, who then just loses control of the ball. West Ham win it back. Ziyech's after Souček. He holds it up to Emerson. Free kick given for a foul by Ziyech again. Gareth Southgate in the stands making notes. Anyway. West Ham got the ball right in front of David Moyes. Launch it high. Thiago Silva comes across to win it. Does. Can't keep it in play. West Ham throw in. Halfway inside of our half. Emerson to take it. They take it. Oh, Kai Havertz has caught the defender. They take it back towards the halfway line. Havertz has shut the defender down and just knocks it past him and he catches him. Free kick to West Ham. Right in front of Graham Potter. West Ham launch it out to this left-hand side. Chilwell's underneath it. Can't win it. They flick it down to Souček. Back heel to Kufau. Going to play a ball inside towards the penalty spot. Enzo Fernandes gets the ball away. Chelsea keep it in play with Mason Mount. Up against two West Ham defenders. Loses out. Kufau. Souček. Kufau. Up the line, Souček. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Danny Ings goes up against it. Badiashile. Chelsea get the ball away eventually with Fernandes. West Ham beat Havertz to the ball. Forward to edge of our box. We head it away. They head it back forward again. Thiago Silva goes down under a challenge. And then Reece James comes across with Soufal, who's gone down, or Danny Ings gone down. Referee says it's Bowen. Referee says play on. Up to halfway. Havertz wins it. Flicks the ball forward to Joao Felix. Holds the ball up against the West Ham defender, but they've called something back. Referees, they stop the game because Bowen's down onto his face. Onto his chin. Claiming he got like a... He got an elbow. It wasn't vicious. Reece James nipped in front of him as the balls went into the penalty box. He nipped in front of him and he flicked the ball away, but as he's turned, Bowen's caught Reece James's elbow right on his chin. James is laughing and saying, look, I didn't mean it. But David Moyes and Graham Potter are having the words. Would say that 100%. Sorry, guys, I'm coming across really, really bunged up while I'm doing this. I don't know why. Anyway, referee's calling a drop ball. I don't know why. We had possession of football. With that, the referee's actually saying to West Ham, step back, they get the ball to Felix on halfway. Finds Ziyech. Havertz makes a run up the line. He's got it back from Ziyech. And well done, he's held the ball up, Havertz. He's done well to hold it up. Ziyech, halfway inside their half. Back to Reece James. Little ball inside, Loftus-Cheek. He's got a short ball to Fernandes, but he goes to Badiashile. Out to Chilwell. Chilwell. Back to Badiashile. West Ham pressing out. Gone back to Kepa. Outside the D of the penalty box. 17 plus injury time to go. Silva. Reece James. Good move. He plays inside to Fernandes. He's got some space. Driving forward Fernandes. At pace. Outside to Chilwell. Level edge of the penalty box. Ball comes in towards the near post. Headed just wide by Kai Havertz. Well, from this angle it looked wide. Chilwell's claiming a corner. Havertz got muscled out of it by Ogbonna. He got in front of him. Good move from Chelsea at pace. First time ball from Chilwell was perfect. Just to the corner of the 6-yard box. Havertz got in front of Ogbonna. Yeah, he just couldn't. Havertz couldn't do anything with the ball. All he could do was connect on it, but he couldn't flick it towards goal. He's in front of the 6-yard box. He could only head it through, and the ball goes wide. Just went straight and wide. Good move from Chelsea. Good to see Reece James and Chilwell on the same pitch again, giving us just so much more on their wide positions. Anyway, Fabianski's going to take the goal kick here. He's put it down the middle of a 6-yard box and he launches it. Out towards Chilwell, who wins a big header forward. Out of play for a West Ham throw-in. Attempts on goal. West Ham 6 in the first half, 9 for Chelsea. Second half, 4 for West Ham. Only 1 for us so far. Anyway. West Ham got a throw-in and take it up the line. Bowen flicks it up in the air. Chilwell's got back in to win it. Helped out by Badiashile to get the ball back. Only finds Soufal. Or Kufau. Mason Mount's up against him. Out of play for a West Ham throw-in. Halfway inside of our half. Taken quickly. Chelsea do well to cover the early run. But they've won it back, West Ham. Somebody else goes down inside the penalty box. And Chelsea say no. Just play it forward. Good ball from Mount to find Joao Felix. He had it taken off his foot. West Ham coming forward. Wide right now. Bowen tries to find the ball to the penalty spot. Blocked away by Fernandes, who keeps it in play on that left-hand side. Does really well to hold it up. And just leaves it to Chilwell. I know the pigeon's on the pitch. Badiashile. Wide right, Thiago Silva. Just outside of our penalty box. Inside to Badiashile, dead centre. Plays the ball wide right to Reece James. Halfway inside of our half. Ball up the line to Ziyech. Then plays it out to the right-hand side and plays the ball up the line to Kai Havertz. Defenders covered it. Gone back to Fabianski. Havertz sort of jogging over to Fabianski to make him play it. And he does high to left-hand side again. And Chilwell does well to win it against Bowen. Comes off of Bowen. Badiashile takes it out. Or just lets it go out of play for Chelsea throwing. Taken short by Chilwell to Badiashile. Inside to Loftus-Cheek. Under pressure. Back to Silva. Silva plays it wide right to James on halfway. Reece James. Outside of him is Ziyech. All inside to Loftus-Cheek. To Joao Felix. Getting back on the ball. Reece James. Ball up the line. Hakim Ziyech. Right foot. Plays the ball towards the back of the penalty box. Headed out back to him by Declan Rice. Now to Reece James. Cross comes in towards the near post. Headed away again by West Ham. Rice can only find Loftus-Cheek. Does well under a lot of pressure, Loftus-Cheek, to play it out wide left to Chilwell. Good first time ball back inside to Badiashile. Inside of our half, 10 yards inside is Silva. Reece James allows the ball to be played into him and turns away from a challenge and plays the ball forward. We've got a runner. Mason Mount towards the penalty spot. It's that 6-yard box, in fact, and the cross comes in. It's actually shot and it's gone wide from Fernandes. Great move from Chelsea. Good pass into the runner, Mason Mount towards the byline. He drilled it low towards the 6-yard box. And the goalkeeper done well to get the ball away. Blocked it with his feet. Was unlucky. We had Felix going towards near post. Good run from Mount. Drills it. Too close to the keeper. Actually, Havertz was near post and Felix was back post. Unlucky. Good move, though. Very good move. Loftus-Cheek comes off. Replaced by... Who's he been replaced by? Had a good game, Loftus-Cheek, as well. Been busy. Conor Gallagher's on. He's going to get about 20 minutes of injury time as well. West Ham centre-back is down, injured, and he's got to be changed. He's got to go off. He strained his muscle, whatever he's done. West Ham are forced into a change. Yeah, Dortmund away on Wednesday. We'll be here, live match commentary. Europa League, Barcelona v Man United. Is it Europa League? Or was that Champions League? Europa, that is. Barcelona Man U. Deary me. How the mighty have fallen. Right, so yeah, West Ham players coming off. Injured. The centre-back. Agard is coming off and Johnson's going on. Pulled his groin. Right, he's coming on. Let's test him early. So it all comes back to the West Ham goal kick here. Fabianski launches it. It'll be about 3-4 minutes of added time, I imagine. Out to our left-hand side again. Chelsea sort of half deal with it. West Ham a 1 second ball. Danny Ings lays it off. Downs plays it out to Emerson. Inside to Rice. Havertz is all over him. Rice has done well, though. And Fernandes wins it off of him. Unlucky. Actually, Gallagher. Gallagher's got a knock on the knee. Anyway, West Ham throwing. Emerson take it. Halfway inside of our half. Taking his time. I can't understand why I took Antonio off. He was sort of getting the better of Badiashile in the last 10 minutes of that of him being on the first half, and they took him off, which does us a favour. Anyway, West Ham's throwing. Hakim Ziyech has done the same thing again. Look, Hakim Ziyech gives fouls away like people hand out sweets. Honestly, he just He does it every time. So West Ham have the throw-in. It's sort of like one, then given away, then one again. And Danny Ings strides forward, and Hakim Ziyech is behind him and comes round him from behind and brings him down and gives a stupid free kick away. And West Ham have got a free kick in a dangerous position on the left-hand side here. They're about 25 yards from goal. Wide on our right-hand side, their left-hand side. Chelsea now holding the line on the edge of the penalty box. Emerson to take it. Plays it towards the penalty spot. Great save from Kepa, but West Ham score with the follow-up. They have scored. It stands as well. West Ham have scored. 2-1 West Ham. Brilliant cross from Emerson. Middle of literally of our defensive line. Free header. Kepa gets down. Great reaction save, left-handed. And they follow up Souček, and it comes off of him. Oh, they're offside. Offside. It's got to be VAR. The second motion is not offside. Great save from Kepa, but we can't react. VAR are looking at it. I think he's offside. Souček's offside when the ball's been played. Please save us. Please save us. No spoilers in chat, people, remember. What they're looking at here. Come on, give it off. Definitely offside. Both benches have got their TV cameras. The screens in front of them. Definitely offside when the cross plays in. 100% is offside. Offside. Well offside. Souček's off. As the ball comes in, the first motion, Declan Rice and Souček are both offside, but Souček is offside against Badiashile. They're showing the VAR, zooming in to look at these different replays. I think it's off. It looks off to me. We keep seeing it. They're scrolling out, scrolling in, scrolling out. Offside. It is offside. Not going to be given. Disallowed. Please disallow it. Graham Potter's just seen it. It says offside. Yeah, offside. Disallowed. Thank God for that. Chelsea fans elated. Anyway, a let off. Big time. Silva finds Gallagher under pressure. Silva just outside the penalty box. Our own one. Forward to Gallagher. Holds the ball up. Moves out towards the left-hand side. Comes back on his right foot. Back to Silva. Out to Reece James. Looking for an option. Ziyech gives him the option. Holds it up. Back to James. Or Silva, sorry. Then goes up the line. Kepa. Ziyech's on his bike. Well, loose touch from Silva. Forced into a pass to Reece James. Under pressure, Reece James does well to hold off Danny Ings and switch it out to Chilwell. First touch back to Badiashile. Chelsea playing around with the ball at the back here. West Ham push right up, press in. We've had to go back towards our penalty box at the minute. Now we play it wide left now to Chilwell. Actually, Mount collects it. Gives it to Fernandes. 1-2 with Gallagher. Fernandes, halfway line. Right side is Reece James. Ball inside to Gallagher. Wide right is Ziyech. 25 yards from goal. Wide right. West Ham defending numbers. Gallagher. Mount. Gallagher back out to Ziyech. On that left foot, cross comes in. Flick forward. Headed away. Out to Reece James. Nice little back heel to Ziyech. Got a chance to swing it in. Poor. Away by West Ham. Badiashile. Bottom of the centre circle. Finds Fernandes. Under pressure. Gives it wide right to Thiago Silva. 3 Chelsea players lined up. Someone's gone down edge of the box. Got back up. It was Havertz. Reece James. Can't get the ball away from under his feet. Up against Downs. And Downs falls over by the corner flag. Reece James just looks at him and laughs and then says something to him as he goes to walk off. Definite offside. Need a goal. Definitely need a goal, people. It's a great save from Kepa. It's from Declan Rice. Declan Rice's header. It was Conor Gallagher who left his man, who didn't react in time. Anyway, got away with it. So Fabianski to take the free kick from left-hand side, deep inside his own half, and kicks it straight out of play. Straight out of play like it's playing rugby. Into touch. I don't think he didn't even make the halfway line. It didn't. It's inside his own half still. That's ridiculous. Anyway, Thiago Silva finds Badiashile halfway inside of our half and plays it back out to Thiago Silva on the right-hand side of centre. Reece James right on the halfway line. Little dink ball inside to Gallagher. Back inside, outside to James, back to Fernandes. Left-hand side, Chilwell collects it. West Ham working hard to shut the space down. Fernandes finds Gallagher, centre circle. Comes forward, little dink pass in, looking for Ziyech, trying to flick it round the corner. West Ham get it away. Silva bops up, collects it. Halfway line. Fernandes to Gallagher. Reece James now. Back onto his right foot. 1-2 with Ziyech. Emerson's read it, clears it away. Taken quickly, Ziyech to Gallagher. Ziyech back to Thiago Silva. Enzo Fernandes collects it. Wide left, Chilwell. Outside of him, it's gone backwards. Badiashile back to Kepa. Thiago Silva. Back to Kepa as West Ham pressed us, led by Declan Rice. Wide left, Badiashile now. Out to Chilwell. Moves up, over halfway, Chilwell. Strides forward. Is allowed to go, and he's gone. He's got a runner, Mason Mount, trying to get him behind. Being blocked off. Pulls it back to the penalty spot. It just evades us. Comes out to Gallagher. Shoots low down, deflected. Takes the pace off the ball. And finds Fabianski. Chelsea claiming our ball. Every player's claiming our ball. It's our ball. As Gallagher's hit it, the defender's gone down. It's Souček that's gone down. And he's gone down to block it. He's hit his hand. VAR need to look at it. They've got to tell the referee. All the Chelsea players are saying to them, it's a penalty. But they've ignored it. Goal kicker's gone forward. Flicked on. Thiago Silva's mopped up and gone back to Kepa. They're not going to look at it at all. Kepa out to Badiashile. He was sort of diving down, edge of the penalty box. And he sort of dove down with his hand next to his body. Hold on. They're looking at it again. It's a penalty all day long. That's a penalty. It's not. They're not looking at it again. They've ignored it completely. West Ham have come forward and got themselves a corner. Souček's got away with it. He's a centre-back position. As Gallagher had his shot, he's sort of fallen to his left, and the ball's hit his hand and gone and took the pace off the ball. I can't believe they are not looking at it. It's a shambles. West Ham have got a corner. Bowen takes it towards the back post. Chelsea deal with it and get the ball away. West Ham collects second ball. Downs collects it under pressure. Goes back to halfway. Just trying to shut it down with Ziyech. 5 minutes of added time to go. Fabianski launches one high. Silva wins the first header out. They take it up the line quickly. Chilwell gets back out there to meet the attacker and then puts the ball out of play. It's a free kick to West Ham. Bowen's gone down again. What are they giving here? Yeah, Chilwell's fouled him. Just by the byline. No need. He's fouled him. Dangerous position for West Ham again. Deary me. How on earth have they missed the penalty? I'll never know. I'll never ever know. It's a penalty all day long. Right, so this is dangerous again for West Ham. Ogbonna Souček in the middle of our 6-yard box, supported by Danny Ings and Declan Rice. The ball is literally a foot outside the penalty box, right by the byline on our left-hand side. Emerson's over it. Takes it towards the back post, headed away by Badiashile. Headed back inside the box, but away again by Chelsea. Johnson collects it, has to go back to the goalkeeper. Kai Havertz is going to shut Fabianski down, who launches it high. 3.5 minutes of added time to go. Ball is allowed to bounce. Thiago Silva wins it. Gallagher gets the ball away. Out to his right-hand side. Ziyech can't win it. Gallagher under pressure. Out of play for West Ham throw-in. Graham Potter's having a go at the referee here. Encouraging the players. Emerson. Points not good enough today. Needed 3 today, I have to say. After a promising game. Joao Felix disappeared second half. Got to be said. Disappeared. Emerson take the throw-in. Halfway inside of our half. Up the line. Reece James does well to get in front. Then Ziyech clears it away to Havertz. Lays it off to the on-rushing Felix. West Ham win it back and play it over the top. Cross comes in first time. Blocked away by Thiago Silva. West Ham throw-in. Emerson to take it again. Got to leave it for Kufau. It's coming all the way over to take it. A long ball in the box. Kufau to take it. Towards the edge of our 6-yard box. Need to win it. Silva, big first header. Souček wins second one. Then Gallagher gets away, only as far as Kufau. Another long ball in the box. James does well against Souček. Then gets the ball away over his head. Out to this right-hand side. Felix let Johnson come in front of him to win it away. Chelsea throw him. Taken just as West Ham back off. Fernandes is the man of the match, apparently, according to BT Sport. Don't know why. He's had a good game, but I'm pulled up any trees. Anyway, come out to Reece James. Ball inside to Gallagher, who's under pressure from Declan Rice straight away. And West Ham win it back. Danny Ings, ball over the top, looking for the run of Bowen. Player's gone down. Who's gone down? Chilwell's gone down under challenge from Bowen. They can't believe it. It's a clash of feet, basically. A clash of legs, I should say. Lucky to get it, in my view. Anyway, Chelsea free kick taken quickly out to his right-hand side. Reece James finds Ziyech on the halfway line. Holds it up. West Ham pressing. Playing it forward to the run of Mason Mount. Covered off by Johnson. Throw into Chelsea. Halfway inside the West Ham half. Ziyech's going to take it. About a minute of injury time to go. Played forward to Havertz. Back out to a Chelsea throw. James backwards to Thiago Silva. Get it forward. Fernandes drops in to say, give me the ball. Gives it to Badiashile. Chilwell, halfway inside their half, left-hand side. Chelsea going backwards, not forwards. Badiashile, long ball, high. Looking for Havertz, edge of the box. Heads it down. They get the ball away in front of Joao Felix. Only as far as Gallagher. Wins it, but Declan Rice mops up. And then Fernandes wins it. Has it nicked off of him. Souček just launched it forward. Thiago Silva flicks it up the line to Reece James. Back to Thiago Silva. Badiashile. The referee's allowing extra time here. And now he blows up and it's finished. Chelsea 1, West Ham 1. I have to say, after the first 17 minutes, that's disappointing from us. We were creating all sorts of chances in that 17 minutes. Goal disallowed. Felix scored a good goal. But after that, not a lot, you have to say. A couple of good moments getting forward with people being blocked off. But it's another draw for Chelsea, which is not good enough. I have to say that. We need more from that game. The way we started, we allowed West Ham to come back into it. Now, what I will say about, I just want to say on record before I finish this stream, so I've got to go off, is you make changes in the games trying to influence the game. Chelsea subs didn't influence anything. Ziyech didn't do nothing a lot. Kept coming back. You know, I mean, Chilwell done all right. But I'm disappointed with that, I have to say. Anyway, So, people, it's 2 drop points for me after that first 17 minutes. And I thought we did enough to really, really encouraging. Didn't kick on second half. West Ham, goal disallowed. We had a goal disallowed first half. 1-1, fair result, I guess. But for me, got to be better than that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for your support, as usual. And I'll see you all back here on Wednesday for live match commentary. Excuse me, against Dortmund. Anyway, I'm off, people. Have a good rest of your day. See you all Wednesday. Thanks for your support. See you later.